So here we are. I'm back in England. I'm in Brighton. I thought I'd have a little walk around. It's been a while since I've been here, and there used to be a time where it used to be my life just to be in the city, working, patrolling the streets. And now I return here on a completely different vibe with a new legend. Excuse me. As well as come on and talk to you, well, as well as go for a walk, I actually wanted to talk to you. And let you know how life is going. I've also had a few questions come in through Snapchat, which is one of the main social medias that I use in terms of posting and communication. I just found it a lot easier. I mean, the feds probably love me. But anyway, I wanted to talk about life and address some of the questions that are coming through. And I always open the, hey man, I always open the floor up to questions, and I don't really get any, but every now and again on Snapchat I will get some questions. So I wanted to just go through them and answer. And I'm gonna detour and take a walk along the seafront, I think, because my initial intention was to go into town, but I think I'm just gonna go by the ocean because my town spot is a nice spot, but I'm gonna go there. I've already been there, I mean, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. Plus I do want to walk, and I don't want to just walk through town. I think maybe you've seen Leo, I don't know, but that guy, I think, is one of his mates. I'm not sure. Anyway. I'm obviously, yeah, whatever. But in terms of the labels and this, I'm fine. For everyone that said, actually I could say it on YouTube because this is going on to YouTube and this is not Snapchat. For everyone that said, see a doctor, that's still on there from the whole Jamaica bullshit. The whole Jamaica fiasco. The Jamaica saga. Jamaica Gate. Walking by good old Pool Valley. Anyway, yeah, I did go and see the doctor and I'm alright, like, I'm okay. But I do blow things up in my mind, which is another thing. So that is an issue, but it's like, just don't blow things up in your mind. And it is in my mind, that's the thing, a lot of it is in my mind. It's not I'm actually having a bad life. Like, So anyway, the point is, if you take the mental health side out of it, genuinely, I've well, because I'm me, I've had to create certain legends, and I was able to do that through public services, legally, because obviously you're doing it for a flag, you know, and you can pretty much be whoever you want, do whatever you want, and like you're not gonna get any like questioning, you know. Like there's a lot of discipline, there's a lot of rules. You cannot just, you know, you can't be a criminal. You have to be the role that you're playing. Like you have to be the legend that you are. You can't, you know, say I'm playing the police legend, but then you're committing crime. That's not how it works. Like, you have to have a police legend or a crime legend, or both. Like, you know, you can't have one or the other. Like, no, I mean, it's not the same thing. Like, anyway, the point is, what I'm saying to you is this: I've had to create legends, and when you're in the public services, it's so easy. Sorry, I'm just going to turn off my speaker. It's so easy to I've been testing it out. And so far so good. The battery is incredible. So, as I was saying, it's very easy. That's where the fire was. I don't know if you remember, I put it on Snapchat at the time. But, yeah. Anyway. Within public services, the legends are easy because it's just like you're doing it on a flag, in short. But when you come out of all of that and you just do it on your own, but you want to do the exact same things that you was doing, then it's a lot harder. Like, it's a lot harder, I find. Whew, there's a breeze. It's a nice one though, because it's not too cold. I mean, the breeze is cold, but anyway, point is, if you were doing this under a legend, then, like I say, it's easy. Like, it's hard to explain, but when you come out and you do the exact same thing, it's like, for example, like, let's just cut to the chase, because the question is like, how do I live this life and blah blah blah. And initially it was very it was the fact of, I didn't know, I just went on holiday basically. But when I went to Africa the first time, like, that stunned me, you know. I was 15 and it was like, wow. So I already had a lot of questions, you know, bearing in mind, like, I didn't grow up. This is why another thing, and this is very key in all of this, like, I do not come from the ghetto, you know. I do not come from the street. So it's very easy to go into the street and then just go back to your normal life, or what you think is normal, you know, and find those areas that mimic your normal life, and then go back out into the street again. Whereas if you are born in the ghetto and born in the streets, it's very difficult to mimic not being from the streets, you know. So that's why it's better to just be sharp, travel, get yourself all educated, and then you can just go wherever you want, you know. And if, yeah, okay, you don't want to go in fancy places, don't go in fancy places, but you know you can go in the streets and you're fine. Like, you're not, you know, there's other places other than the streets, so you can get supplies, you can go and get what you need, and then you can come back and, like, you know, that's just basic survival, you know. And then you can actually not just survive, you can actually thrive and live and actually have a healthy life, way healthier than what you was living before. So this is what I'm saying to you. At some point you have to take action. Like, you cannot just sit and watch and think and maybes and this and this and this. No, like, you have to take action. And it's weird because I'm not that type of person that's always saying, oh, do this, do that, because this is the thing, my action is doing simply nothing, you know. But at the same time, I like to travel, I like to go places. Like, that's just something I naturally will do. Like, everyone's got something that if they was to sit and do nothing, eventually they'll do something, and then you just do whatever you'd want it is that you want to do, you know. You won't just stay forever just sat down, like, just staring at a wall. Like, that's just not human nature. Like, it's just not how it works. Like, yeah, if you're incapable, that's a different thing, but if you're just a standard cut and paste human, then eventually you're going to want to move, you know. You're going to want to explore, you're going to want to, I don't know, you know, whatever. So